Hey everyone, Talon back here with another tea video. Today I'm bringing you my first experience with Mei Leaf. They are a tea company that is quite prolific on YouTube as far as tea content goes. They have a lot of videos, a lot of information out there, and they have a pretty big site with a very wide variety of tea, whole lot of SKUs. I purchased a few different tea wares from them. Such as like my little bamboo scoop and a couple other little bamboo stands and stuff like that. And then I got some like goji berries, and then I got these three teas that just seemed interesting and different that I normally wouldn't go out of my way to get, but I was just curious, thought it'd be cool. So I got this Koji Plum, got this one called Nug Potion, and then I got Summer Haze Rock Oolong. I have had these sitting around for a month or two. I have quite a backlog of tea to get to and try and drink through. But today I think I'm going to try Nug Potion. It's a ripe pu'er. Bag says rich and powerful Mangu Lao Chateau, made from 100-year-old trees. Tasting notes are prune brandy, fennel seeds, caramel, wine cellar, licorice, and sandalwood incense. So it sounds pretty interesting. I'll get this open and get it into the gaiwan. I think before I get it into the gaiwan, while my water's still heating up, I'll just show you the website real quick. So for the size I got, 30 grams, it is $16.13, and for a pouch of 120 grams, it is $54.84. So you do get a little bit of savings per gram according to their math, 45 cents a gram versus 54 cents a gram. Then they also have a really good page on the tea. This is, I think, where Mei Leaf shines. They have basically a video on every tea they put out, really in depth. And then they have these little tasting note wheels they do. They have all the info you could ever want on the dry leaf, the wet leaf, the liquid itself, the texture, like everything, really in depth. The cultivar, it's from 2017, where it's from, and then all the info you could ever want. I'll obviously link this down below. And they even have a number of infusions, which according to them is 25, which, I don't know, sounds like BS to me. That's kind of crazy, but we'll see. Yeah, so real in depth, that's where they shine. I know this is kind of what's considered by a lot of experienced Gong Fu tea drinkers as like a newbie trap or a newbie tea company, especially because they tend to be a little pricier than some of the other ones. But I don't mind spending a little extra for the info and for the good tea and how streamlined it is. It doesn't seem too pricey. I think Jesse's Tea House might be the priciest one I've seen so far. This one is a little under that from what I've seen. Alright, so here's how the Nug Potion looks. I have had one other type of this tea before, the type that's like in the little nuggets, Lao Chateau. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but I had it from White 2 Tea a couple months back during their tea club. They had one put out, so at least I have something to compare this one to. Smell wise, it smells like a real earthy show. I'm getting just a lot of woody earthiness, a little bit of natural tea sweetness. Maybe like a little bit of a nuttiness. You can definitely tell it's something that's been like aged and fermented. So let me get that wash in. Probably do like a 15 to 30 second wash, just because this is like little condensed nugs. So I will be back once that wash is done. And I will be pouring out the first steep. Alright, here is the first steep. There's the wash, and then there's first steep. Just show you the difference. Wash, I did go for about 15 or 20 seconds, just because these are little nugs. Let me do a smell profile on these wet leaves. Smell quite nice. Quite earthy and inviting. A little bit of like kind of a creaminess in the smell, and a little bit of that nuttiness. I think the fermented, like really like dusty, weird scent is kind of calmed down a little. Let's see what they say about the scent for tasting notes, or scent notes at least. So on the wet leaf, rum-soaked prunes, I do not get. Butter toffee, I do not get. Licorice, I do not get. Sweet soy, yeah, maybe. Baked purple carrots, that's really specific. I do not get that. Wheat germ, wheat flakes. I don't know what that smells like either. That's real specific. I'd say I get an earthiness. I get a bit of a nuttiness. I get kind of a little bit of like a sweetness and like a creaminess. Yeah. Let me just dump this out, and I will get that poured up. I'm using my little pour over coffee brewer to pour my leaves and washes in at the moment. It kind of changes. It varies depending on what I got near me. Alright, so liquid, nice and dark. I did brew a little long just because I wanted it to be nice and dark, so that's on me. You could have it less dark if you brew it less time, obviously. I don't see any oils floating on top. Trying to see if I see anything floating around in it. I think I do at the bottom a little, but for the most part it looks pretty clean. Alright, let's give this a little taste. Nice full body. Definitely got a very earthy and woodiness to it. Mouth feels real nice, actually. Mouth feels like creamy, like soft, round, like fills your mouth. Real thick, real smooth. I like the mouthfeel. So their tasting notes, I don't really get any of these at all, just like the scent notes. Prune brandy, fennel seed, caramel, wine cellar, I think makes sense. You know, like a musty, woody, damp, earthy, like that makes sense, sure. Licorice, and then sandalwood. Sandalwood might be apt too. It is just and I brewed it like this on purpose. I brewed it a little long to make it a little stronger, but as far as taste, it's not like super intense. It's not super like, it doesn't taste super fermenty or super dank or super like weird. It's just like super earthy, real thick, a little bit of a creamy mouthfeel almost. And not super, nothing crazy going on. No bad or off flavors so far. I'm gonna do another, just to see if any more flavor comes out. They say you can go around like 25 steeps, I think it said, which is insane. So I'll put in the description below, along with my tasting notes, how many steeps I do. I don't even know if I'll want to do that many steeps, because that's just like 3 hours of tea drinking, and I don't think I can even drink that much, but I'll let you know how many steeps I do. Alright, here is the second steep. I don't remember if I mentioned, but I did brew this at 212 today. The wash was around 208, just because the water cooled off a little when I was talking. The leaves still nugged up quite a bit, not really separated too much yet. No change on smell. Once again, I went between like 25 and 35 seconds, somewhere around there. Alright, let's give this a little taste. Yeah, still about the same. Still that woody, earthy, dark, dank soil, maybe like a little bit of minerality. They described wine cellar. I think that's pretty apt. Tiny bit of sweetness starting to come through now, unlike the first steep. Yeah, no changes. I'm gonna keep drinking, and I'll be on standby just in case I want to talk about one of my steeps out of this supposed 25 that this does. But otherwise, if I don't come back, thanks for watching. This tea is pretty decent so far. Nothing too crazy or unique or different, other than the look and the name. Tastes like a pretty standard show. No complaints. Not anything crazy. I think if it's yeah, it tastes like a show. I wouldn't put it anywhere near my top spots. Those were definitely special. This one it's good. It's decent. It's passable. But yeah, leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe for more tea content. Feel free to leave a comment what you think about this style of tea or if you've had it. Thanks for watching.